Hi everyone, my name is Matt Unerman, and today I want to talk to you about something that you most likely haven't heard before and might even disagree with initially. But hear me out, and hopefully I can help balance your views. The topic I'm going to discuss today is what consumption looks like in a sustainable world. But before I do, let me briefly introduce myself. I'm Matt, I'm a keen environmentalist, and I've spent the last few years working in the sustainability sector, ranging from working at Veolia to help citizens understand recycling better, to driving the waste and recycling agenda for Costa Coffee, and to my most current position as a food waste consultant. My journey into sustainability started during my time at university, where I noticed a large amount of food waste being generated in the dining facilities. I ended up working with my university to land an initiative aimed at redistributing food surplus, saving over 700 meals from going to waste in a few months. Since then, I've worked on and been exposed to a wide range of sustainability issues, trying to form as balanced a view as possible about what sustainability means to me. I'm also a liberal Jew who attended an Orthodox Jewish school. As you can imagine, this caused me to have to learn about a totally different point of view to my own, redefine to myself what my beliefs and understanding of the world were, as well as learn how to challenge the status quo in a productive manner. Well, I'm sure my teachers wouldn't have called it a productive manner, but over the last few years, I've been able to use this ability to question the business as usual activity in order to drive sustainable change. This experience of being a liberal Jew in an Orthodox Jewish school taught me the following. 1. Be open to others' opinions and truly try to understand where they're coming from. 2. Challenge others' opinions in a constructive manner. And 3. Be willing to redefine your beliefs and understanding as new views and information is presented to you. Over the last few months, coinciding with COP26, I've been challenging my own beliefs when it comes to sustainability. This started after I received a package of sustainable toilet paper, each individually wrapped in recycled paper. My mum was confused about why they needed this unnecessary packaging. However, it got me thinking about the importance of consumption in the transition to a sustainable world. Now, we've all heard of the 3 R's, reduce, reuse, recycle, with reduce being the first and most important action of the 3. For years, I preached an absolute reduction, but now I'm advocating for a different type of reduction. Before I explain my point, I want to provide some context. Now, the world is getting much better at recovering items for recycling and actually recycling them. Let's take paper as our example. A consumer has purchased paper and put it into the recycling bin. This bin is emptied, sorted, and the paper is recycled into a new paper product. Now, let's say that we had an absolute reduction in paper use, where there'd be no place for this recycled paper to go. And with no one purchasing the recycled paper, there'd be no money to fund the entire recycling infrastructure. And let's imagine that from tomorrow, we create no more virgin paper products and instead just use recycled paper. Well, we'd need to actually increase our consumption of recycled products in order to recycle all of the paper currently available. What I'm trying to show here is that reduction is not the silver bullet, but rather an informed reduction of non-recycled products and an increase in the consumption of recycled and recyclable products is what is needed to transition to a sustainable future. Only through working with amazing companies, learning more about innovations, and listening to all sides of the debate have I been able to reform my opinion on something that guided my life for years. That's why, in light of COP26, it's important to take a step back and try to approach it from a more balanced point of view. Yes, the majority of people feel like more could and should have been accomplished at COP26, with myself leaning towards this view. But we also need to remember that none of us understand the individual needs of the countries who attended, such as healthcare, transport infrastructure, and food security. Before scorning those that made underwhelming commitments, spend time looking into the opportunities and challenges that country faces to better understand their starting position. The same also goes for brands and individuals. If you take just one thing from this talk, please let it be the pursuit of informed consumption to drive the transition to a sustainable world. Research the brands you're buying from. See what, if any, impact they're generating from their profits. We need to consume more recycled and recyclable products in order to fund the current and future sustainable infrastructure, whilst consuming less products and services that slow down this transition. Thank you.